All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between our visitors and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Start, 180.
Like 50. All day, every day, any day.
Behind.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
First down, Chargers.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 15 now. Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen there to make the grab. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Here we go.
Mike, 49. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
First down, Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit. Dropped.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A first carry now for Thompson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 30. One-yard line.
Let's go.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go, 20.
March 49. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
A first down throw for Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll run on first down. It's Thompson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Squeeze, double. Check it back, check it.
Here we go, kill. Here we go, 47.
Delta. March 49.
26.
Throwing, Prescott, and the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Mike, 49. I can't believe they let you play. Let you play.
26.
Prescott from the gun. Caught left side by Cobb. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good competition.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Red! They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong football.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go. Now
here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. On is the Chargers punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3. But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side, maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
I got it. We're going to 53. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. Hey, let's get that ball, G. Let's get that ball right here.
49, got it.
49. Get that quarterback.
Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Pick it up.
Hey, pick it up. 49 to Mike. Watch 49.
Here we go, 46.
49, guys. Mike, 49. I don't think you got it, son. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that's caught by Smith. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st.
47.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Over the middle, complete. It's Bird. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
49.
We're going to 54. Why here?
Hey, let's get in them holes. 49.
26.
Prescott on first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
49.
And again, it's Prescott. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. Prescott now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 24, Prescott. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Vita Vea breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Well, no takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
49. 49's a Mike. 49's a Mike. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Switch.
Hey, kill. 47. 26.
3rd and long for Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Black 11.
59. Mike to 59. Get ready.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They run it here with Gordon. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
79. Hey, box truck.
Mike's 50.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And it's complete. Henry. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. 4 down.
White, 89.
Now Gordon. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
This is Gordon, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Prescott. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the chart. Chargers 39.
13 yards on the play. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
49 to Mike. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Check.
Go to 54. Go to 54.
To the air again, Prescott. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. Now Rivers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Second and 10.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
It's third down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Let's go.
Kill.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here we go.
56. Watch the safety creep.
It's a keeper with Prescott. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Back. We're going to 54. 26.
Now Ito Smith. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Check. Lucky.
Here we go. 47.
They go back to the ground with Smith. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Ito Smith, 53 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Let's go, baby.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. Oh, what a move. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, Delta! Hey, Charlie!
To throw is Rivers. For the sideline, that's taken in by Allen. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
180! Easy, easy.
Throwing on 2nd down, Rivers. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Mike. Hey, Brown 80. Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Hey, here we go.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rivers, throw to the right here to Gordon. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Done it. 190.
Mike 59. Hey, here we go.
From the gun, Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Prescott. open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mike's 49. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
A first down throw for Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
49. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
On second down, Prescott again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Mike. All right. Round 80.
We got it. Jim. Check.
Wait.
Check.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, and that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you get the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
59 mark. Check.
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. Looking for the end zone. Marvin Jones, 29 yards. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Prescott. Over the middle to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Prescott looks to throw on first. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Now Prescott on the crossing route, complete. That's Hill. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
We're going to 53. Hey, 47.
And again, it's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 20. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 26-yard line.
Set, block 15. 59. We ain't giving up nothing today. Cluster. Hey, orbit. Right, 89.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now Gordon on 1st down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Going on the ground with Eckler. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Smith catches left side. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. 1st down, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackled by Jordan Willis. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They'll get 34 yards there.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. 49.
Prescott on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 25. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
21 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
You better be afraid of me.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the